Hello there, I'm Christopher from Unipipe, here today to share with you 5 simple steps to be sure that you are getting the perfect connection every time on your Unipipe system from 3/4 of an inch up to 3.5 inches. Step number 1, slightly loosen the nut before the pipe is inserted into the fitting. This is the happy spot, not too tight and not too loose. If the nut is too tight, that grip ring will start engaging and it will become difficult, if not impossible, to insert the pipe into the fitting to the correct depth. On the other hand, if the nut is too loose, that grip ring can get out of alignment and become uncentered, making it difficult to insert the pipe into the fitting. The correct tightness is to set the nut so that it has only just come into contact with the grip ring. Do not disassemble the fitting. If the fitting came disassembled during transportation, you should reassemble the fitting before inserting the piping into the fitting. Be sure to get the orientation of the grip ring correct. That is, with the tapered side up, so the fitting works properly. If the grip ring is inserted upside down, the nut will not tighten properly and the fitting will not hold pressure. Before inserting the pipe into the fitting, you should mark the insertion depth on the pipe. This way you can be 100% sure that the pipe is fully seated into the fitting. This can be done with a black marker and a standard tape measure, or the handy-dandy Unipipe depth gauge provided by Unipipe. Refer to the insertion depth chart in the product manual. Step 3. When you cut the pipe, be sure that you cut the pipe with a tool that will give you a 100% square and clean cut. Tools like portable bandsaws and sawzall types cutting tools are not acceptable for cutting aluminum tubing. However, tubing cutters and chop saws are acceptable. Always be sure to deburr both the inside and the outside diameter of the pipe after cutting to remove the burrs and sharp edges so that the O-ring is not damaged and for safety. Step 4. When inserting the pipe into the fitting, you may feel a bit of resistance getting past the grip ring and then a bit more resistance getting past the O-ring before finally being fully inserted. You should feel it and even hear it seat completely when the fitting is inserted correctly. The most common issue with fitting failure is due to the pipe not being fully inserted into the fitting, and it is imperative to do so. Step 5. When it comes to tightening the pipe, you only need to hand tighten the nut plus a 1/4 turn with a wrench of your choice. This is to stop the fitting from coming loose through natural vibration in the environment and is not meant to apply heavy torque to the connection. Hand tight and a simple snugging of the nut is all that is required. You will not damage the fitting by going tighter, but if the pipe does start to spin with the nut, you are likely causing a fitting that you've previously tightened to loosen. This is the #1 reason for loose fittings. If you are experiencing this, you are actually over-tightening the nut. Additionally, due to Unipipe's unique double-edged stainless steel clamp ring, the fitting actually tightens itself further when the system is under pressure. So in review, start with a fully assembled fitting with the nut just slightly loosened, but not allowing that grip ring to move out of center alignment. Step 2. Mark the proper insertion depth with the handy Unipipe depth gauge or a standard tape measure and Sharpie marker. Step 3. If you must cut the pipe, use tubing cutters or a chop saw to guarantee a 100% square, clean cut. Don't forget to deburr the inside and outside diameters to protect the O-ring. Step 4. Insert the pipe past the grip ring and the O-ring all the way until you feel it properly seated. Step 5. Hand tighten and a 1/4 turn with a wrench for a perfect installation every time.